Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Good day, everybody. Welcome to another fantastic match of StarCraft 2 spawning. In the bottom left of the map, we have the Zerg player playing with a Zerg race. We have Lord InftyCat. Applause for Lord InftyCat playing with the Zerg drones. And in the top right of the map, playing with the Terran race, the master of disaster, the hero with IQ 0, it is Lord Tomicron. Welcome everybody. We have another planet to save from the Zerg invasion. Now the Zerg race, as you know, has the most powerful economy. The strength of the Zerg race is to produce, and you see, is to produce a lot of economy very, very fast. So Zerg race can attack the opponent with relentless swarms and waves and waves and waves of weaker units that never end. So the Terran has to the Terran mostly has two strategies to counter the Zerg, and Lord Tomicron normally plays the mech strategy. So Lord Tomicron says, alright, I stay back, I build economy, and then I will hit you with my death ball of mechanical units. Mechanical units are siege tanks, cars, Thors, Vikings, Ravens, the mechanical units. However, some people on the ladder have criticized Lord Tomicron, says, yeah, it's too easy, it's just a move. So maybe today Tomicron is going for a little bit of a switch in strategy and maybe trying the bionic units. Bio units are Mariners, Marauders, and in fact we see already a Scouting Reaper being produced by Lord Tomicron. Meanwhile, the Scouting Overlord is flying over by InftyCat to see what Tomicron is doing. So up till now, no big deal, no strange moves, everything according to meta. Second expansion taken by Zerg player, second expansion in construction by the Terran player. So Zerg scouting, so everything is fine, barracks is at home, factory is at home, so no weird strategies by the Terran, so the Zerg scout can go back to the safety pylon, to the safety high ground where units cannot find it. Also the scouting SCV of Tomicron, but the Reaper of Tomicron already on the other side of the map, challenging 4 Zerglings for the... one kill for the Reaper, so first Zergling being killed by Tomicron. The Zerglings are these defensive bugs, but now the Queen is out, and with the Queen out, the Reaper cannot do much anymore. Tomicron with a bit of scouting, taking control of the map, so this Reaper has the function to scout, to harass a bit the Queen, not die, thank you. Please don't die. So, because the main function of this unit is to scout how many bases is taking the Zerg. For example, now Zerg is taking 3rd base already. And yeah, to make sure that there are no Zerglings on the other side of the map, so the build of Tomicron can go uncontested. 3rd base, so we have a fast 3rd base for Tomicron, and there we go. We have a Tech Lab on the barracks for Tomicron and Hellions, the mechanical cars, in production. So very, very fast 3rd base for Lord Tomicron, very, very fast 3rd base also for InftyCat. Where is the Reaper? Reaper coming back to get... Sorry. Reaper coming back to get another scout. Tomicron spots the 3rd base, so Tomicron now knows everything there is to know, but also InftyCat knows the position of the Reaper, exactly. So... still a little bit of scouting around, whether there is a fast 4th base going up, harassing a bit inside the 3rd base, but nothing is found to harass. One drone is shy, start manning, and the Reaper is, Tomicron is distracted at home, loses the Reaper to 3 Zerglings. Alright, so the Reaper is lost, and now InftyCat has a little bit more map control, it's more comfortable into droning up, producing those big economy. You can see already InftyCat is already ahead in workers. Wow, this guy knows how to play. 47 workers for the Zerg against 36 workers for the Terran. And we see Tomicron finally switching strategy, upgrading those bad boys, the Mariners. So Tomicron is going to say, alright, I can beat the Zerg also with my Space Mariners over here. Let me just upgrade them, and 2 more barracks going down. Fast team, faster base. So this is a bionic build. We see exactly first engineering bay being built, second bay being built. So engineering base, of course, are the buildings giving the upgrades for the bad boys, the Mariners. All right, 45 workers Tomicron, 54 workers for InftyCat. Very large worker advantage for the Zerg players. Tomicron has to hit back a bit, because if the Zerg gets away with too much economy, then can just swarm and outnumber the Terran player very easily with those Ling Pain Hydra compositions. 2 barracks pumping more Marines onto the reactors. The reactors are an add-on to the barracks that double the production. So this barracks can produce double the Mariners, 2 Mariners at a time. 4th and 5th barracks going down for Tomicron. Very bionic build. Meanwhile, wow, oh, big barbecue of drones. Tomicron finding the angle, finding the correct engagement to sneak in the Hellions, and a lot of drones going down. Big blow to the economy of the Zergs. And now, well, some Hellions get trapped by the Queen, but already this damage, wow, it's more than enough. And now the tables are reversed. 51 workers for the Zerg against 58, 59, 60 workers for Tomicron. Oh, beautiful move. Tomicron sneaked by his Hellions, and now InftyCat has to, while running his upgrades, has to find some counter damage. Also can also drone up. So InftyCat has 2 options basically: either droning up or producing. Well, he's producing 2 drones now and 2 upgrades and a 4th base. Good play by InftyCat, not being intimidated by the damage received, by immediately going to that 4th base. So it is 4 bases against 3, which is the correct balance. Tomicron with 8 barracks. Lord Tomicron going for the 8-1-1 build. 8 barracks to pump a lot of those bad boys. And this is the name of the game, will be Mariners all over the place. 8 barracks producing out of 3 bases. You see no gases on the 3rd base. Is the sign that Tomicron wants to produce a lot of Mariners. Marines don't cost gas, only tanks and dropships cost gas. So we see Tomicron pumping a lot of those Mariners. The Zerg, a bit of problem with the macro, flooding 3,000 resources, so a little bit of problem in spending the money, but sending up big waves of Zerglings, harass units from the Zerg, very fast, very difficult to catch. Let's see whether InftyCat can get anything done on the other side of the map, and in fact finds an opening in Tomicron's wall. Unfortunate opening. InftyCat is inside, kills the Mariners, starts killing the workers, but Tomicron steals the Mariners. There is a counter defensive drop squad being sent. InftyCat killing some workers, but all the Zerglings will at the end die in the face of the defending Mariners. Mariners have already 1-1 upgrade, 2-2 on the way for Tomicron. Meanwhile, only 1-2. Well, in the meanwhile, there is a drop, 2 dropships from Lord Tomicron, trying to find some damages in the main base of the Zerg, while Terran is producing 5 Mariners and 2 upgrades and 2 dropships. But 12 Roaches in production by the Zerg. So Roaches, very armored unit, difficult to kill. Tomicron going in with a drop, trying to find some damage in the main base on the left side of the map. But there are some Ravagers to defend. Beautiful unity positioning by InftyCat. Tomicron, hot pickup, has to pick up and piss off immediately to not receive damage. A beautiful defense by InftyCat, positioning in the main base his army, but Tomicron has an army also on the right side of the map. 2-prong rush for Tomicron. The Hellion goes down. The Mariners team, only 2 Queens, will go down instantly because there are too many Mariners with 1-1 upgrades. The Roaches scrolling to defend. Beautiful defense again. More Mariners, but Tomicron, there are too many Roaches, too many Ravagers. Tomicron piss off again, hot pickup again, and yeah, picking up the army on the left side of the map. Sorry, right side of the map. Going in again. Tomicron going in with the same doppler before to the left side, and this time it finds a lot of workers actually, because InftyCat is not responding at the moment. Also double drop, dropping Tomicron everywhere, doppling at the left, dropping at the right. InftyCat doesn't know where to go. Defensive roaches. Well, InftyCat tries to clear this drop, but Tomicron picks up and drops the fourth. InftyCat out of position. Meanwhile, an attack is going on. Tomicron defending, dropping, dropping again defending. The offensive army from the Zerg is defeated. More Mariners streaming. Tomicron destroying the fourth base of the Zerg, destroying the third base of the Zerg. Brilliant multi-prong, multitasking from Lord Tomicron. An army in the front attacking the Zerg. But the main army of the Zerg is not done. InftyCat trying to clear up. Gives up this base, but counters the attack on the left, and this drop is going to fall very quickly to these too many roaches. Roaches are... InftyCat didn't split the army. Now, this part of the army of Tomicron facing the whole army of the Zerg. Corrosive Bile is a lot of the Mariners of Tomicron. Beautiful defense by InftyCat. Finally clean up the army from Lord Tomicron and defending against all these Marines. InftyCat immediately smells blood in the water and was to counterattack. Quick counterattack by the Zerg player. Upgrades are 1-2. Tomicron streaming home the dropships, empty because all Mariners are dead. Fourth base going down for Lord Tomicron while all of this was going on. InftyCat, yeah, he defended, but at what cost? InftyCat defended, but it has now very, very small economy, only 28 workers against 74 workers for Lord Tomicron. So this army must find damage on Tomicron's side and must find also economical damage, otherwise Tomicron is too far ahead in economy, but the Zerg army is still 87 supply against 100 supply from Tomicron, but these corrosive biles are very, very dangerous. And in fact, Tomicron is still to defend. Corrosive biles, but Tomicron pulls ahead of the corrosive biles. All the Ravagers going down to the Mariners. Nice trade by InftyCat, but InftyCat GG's out of the game, and Tomicron, with only 4 ghast, almost pure Mariners army, defeats opponent in Diamond League. So the last trade was good for the Zerg. However, the Zerg now cannot afford to lose the last army because it cannot reproduce anymore. I mean, yeah, he still had a bank, but also Tomicron had a huge bank. Has a huge bank. Only 2 bases. So it's not only the money, it's also the means of production. So InftyCat can produce only by 1 and 2 actually, that pops like 3 larvas or 6 larvas at a time. Tomicron has 8 barracks at least and can produce even more barracks. Tomicron is producing out of 8 barracks 1 factory and 1 starport with reactor. It means basically 15 marines, 1 tank, and 2 dropships at a time. So InftyCat gives up the game because he knows that he cannot compete with the production of Tomicron anymore, with staying only on 2 bases against 5 is a bit too much. Thank you all for watching. Leave a comment below to tell whether you prefer the mechanical style or the bionic style. Tomicron executed the brick. Brick means 4 gas, 3 base, 4 gas, and 8 barracks in the face of the Zerg with all those Mariners, angry Mariners. Hit the like button if you like the video, and have a wonderful day. Adios.